Pop chips, Modelo beer, Red Bull everywhere. We must be at the 91X Flophouse for the Coachella 2012 live broadcast. I'm Chris Muckley with 91X, and I'd like to welcome a couple members of Lyf. We have Tommy and Evans. Hello, guys.
Yo.
Hi.
How are you?
Great. Feeling
Fantastic.
Yeah. I was telling these guys that yesterday during all the interviews, people were rolling in with waters, and today it's all been beer. That's the difference between day one and day two of Coachella. You guys played last night at about 7 o'clock. How did that go for you, especially with the weather and everything?
It was freezing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What's going on?
We got unlucky Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
It was Friday the 13th. I didn't even think of that. But your set, enjoyed it and everything?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was good. The crowd were nice and respectful.
It's your first time at Coachella. What's your impression of it?
Paradise.
Yeah, it's a lot different to UK festivals. Mainly because you're not like trudging through mud and stuff. You know, like you're on a polo course instead of a sheep-ridden field. But dunno, the lineup's so good.
Yeah, it's just like if you play a guitar and you or play an instrument and have a pulse, you're playing Coachella pretty much.
You can map out your bands to watch really well.
Yeah, and they even have an app for it too. So it's, of course.
Yeah, we don't have that.
But that's cool.
Your album "Go Tell Fire to the Mountain" came out last year. There was a lot of anticipation about it, a lot of people excited about it, and I think that there were some elements of having done things differently that you guys embraced. And can you comment on those? Some things that do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Huh?
Of course. Yeah. Well, we don't really analyze things. We do that much, as like everyone else does. But like when looking back at it, everyone says, yeah, it's different. I can feel it. We can feel it because we've been organic and spontaneous about it all. So it's felt different from most things that are out.
Nice.
And yeah.
So, like, for example, you recorded it in a church, correct?
Yeah.
Instead of in a studio.
That's a cliche, though.
Yeah, but it's still, especially for a first
Yeah,
record,
man.
it's a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we like to look at each other and stuff when we play. Like I think we wrote the record through like eye contact. So if we were gonna be all separate in a studio, it wouldn't have worked.
What do you mean you wrote it through eye contact?
Just like there wasn't that much talking about it.
I see.
There was more just like, you know, are you doing this right? What are you doing? That's good.
So kind of hearing something that someone else might be doing and then riffing off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly how we wrote it.
Nice. And then you elected not to sign with a record label and put it out yourself. And
That was an easy choice.
yeah. Reasoning behind that?
More money.
It makes sense. Makes sense for a lot of reasons. It's it becomes more of like an internal thing, which makes it easier to focus on what you want to do rather than what might work.
And less creative pressures or creative constraints.
Yeah.
Constraints. Yeah. I think these days we see a lot of artists doing the do-it-yourself thing, but a lot of them kind of don't really have a choice, whereas you guys did have a choice, so it was kind of interesting to see that you did decide to forego the record labels and go at it on your own. Another thing that I thought was pretty funny, and I didn't really know about this till recently, but apparently your Wikipedia page got deleted a bunch of times.
Wrong.
No?
It's right, but we didn't.
You didn't do
Everyone
it?
thought
Yeah,
that we
we
did
did.
it. But like, to do that on Wikipedia, you have to be a member of it, and you have to have so many like credential points, so you can have that sort of like admin access. We don't spend our time editing Wikipedia articles.
Stupid mess.
Why do you think it disappeared, though?
Because it probably didn't have many reliable sources. I don't know. I sound like I'm an admin now, but but yeah, there wasn't that much about us at the time, like in the press when it got made.
And was that
So
kind
it
of...
it would just be like a nothing article, wouldn't it? They would just get rid of it.
So they just booted it. Now, was that somewhat by design? Because another, thing that is sort of said about you guys is that you kind of circumvented interviews and press and all that in the beginning. Was that on purpose?
Well, we definitely thought it would be easier to not do like an interview that seemed like it was going to be a flop or where we wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Right.
But
Yeah.
like we didn't really work hard at doing it.
Our
It was
first
easy enough.
interview was a big flop.
yeah. As soon as we did an interview, we were like, okay, we'll try one. It was shit.
It was so
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's
Sorry.
we're recording. So, from what you've done so far, making the record and the choices that you've made, do you think you'll continue in this manner, or what things might you do differently going forward?
We've got big ambitions musically, but as in we're still gonna try and do things the way we always have done.
Nice.
That's the only way we know, really. I mean, if something else comes that sounds better to us, it might work. But I don't think so. I don't think we're interested in that. We're just trying to try and be a better band, obviously, and not listen to people. That's what we do.
Good. Well, between the two Coachella weekends, are you sticking around here, or are you doing other shows, other places?
San Fran and
Nice.
Oakland.
Yeah.
Good. So making the way up a little bit. And then what bands are you looking forward to seeing, or that you've seen here so far?
Yesterday
Let's do
we
it.
saw Girls, and then we
Girls
played-
are great.
Yeah.
I missed them, and I really love that record.
You should catch. Are you gonna be here next weekend?
No, unfortunately. Well, maybe fortunately. I think one weekend of it's all I can take.
Well, it was bad weather, so it kind
Yeah.
of didn't work that much. I mean, it would have been better if it was like sunny and
Yeah.
sunset, but it was great.
We caught Pulp
Pulp were great.
and
They were nice, huh?
and Mazzy Star, who played a really short set.
Played the weird set.
weird set.
It's very strange.
They went more psychedelic than
Yeah.
country pop.
Explosions
Interesting.
were awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was all
Really
kinds of
good.
fireworks last night. I guess they owed us that with the crappy weather.
Swedish House Mafia were annoying.
Annoying? Yeah. Oh, why is that?
I don't know. Everyone was trying to sleep, and then they came on.
Amazing. Okay, Woo Life, thank you so much for stopping by 91X. We wish you, a good time on your trek up the California, up to
Yeah.
California to Sacramento and San Francisco, and a great show next weekend here at Coachella. And best of success in the future as well.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. It's 91X and 91X.com.